today I have a review and comparison for you on two different contour sticks. And these are the two contour sticks that come with a contour on one side and a highlight on the other. I have one high end and one low end. So what I have here is the Lancome one. This one is called the Le Duo Contour and Highlight Stick, and I have it in the color Ivory. This one has a shimmery highlight on one side and a contour on the other. And then the low end one I have here is the NYX Wonder Stick. It also has a highlight on one side and a contour on the other. So it has a contour on this side and a matte light highlight on this side. So I wanted to do a comparison of these two specifically because they are so similar. They both have the contour on one side and they both have the highlight on the other. I know that there are a lot of other contour and highlight sticks out there. I have the Smashbox ones, and I also did a video recently comparing two jumbo ones I had, but I really wanted to compare the difference between these two just because they are so similar. So the Lancome one retails for $36 in the United States, and you can pick it up either at like a Sephora or a Lancome counter or even any kind of like Nordstrom online website, those kind of things. And it has 8 grams of product in it, which I believe is 4 grams each. And the NYX one retails for $12 on the NYX website, but I know that the NYX ones sometimes do go on sale, so you can find it discounted either on their website or at Ulta or wherever they sell NYX. And the NYX one also has 8 grams. It is 4 grams each. I have the NYX one in light medium and I have the Lancome one in ivory. So overall, I really enjoy both of these. I think that the convenience factor of having a highlight and a contour in one stick is really nice, especially if you're going to be traveling with makeup. I think that it's just really convenient to have both of them and you don't have to carry a giant palette around. I think that both of these blend really nicely. They blend out almost into nothing, which I think is really important for a highlight and contour. I mean, if you're looking for a really deep sort of prominent contour, you could always go for a deeper shade in these two, but I really enjoy the fact that these blend out really nicely and almost leave that natural contour into your cheeks as well as a natural highlight. I have both of these swatched on my hand. I will do a close-up of these. I think that the contour shades are a lot closer than what I originally thought they would be. I was really excited for the Lancome one when I swatched it in store, but I waited to buy it for the VIB sale at Sephora. But I was really excited for it because it has a really nice ashy tone without being too gray, and it's a really light ashy tone ones. A lot of the ashy tone ones, or a lot of the contouring that is happening right now, is a lot of more darker shades, so I was really happy to find something in such a light shade that still has that ashiness to it. And when I picked up the NYX one, I didn't think that they would be as similar as they are, but when I look at them right now, they are quite similar. The NYX one is a little bit more on the bronzy red undertone, but it is still quite ashy, which I'm very surprised about because I didn't think that it would actually be as ashy compared to the Lancome one when I purchased it, which was, I guess, a really nice surprise. The contour shades are actually quite similar, so I'm really happy about that. I think that you don't necessarily need to buy the Lancome one if you are just buying it based on sort of similarity of the contour shades, but I will say that the highlights are completely different. The Lancome one contains a light shimmery highlight, so something that is actually, once it's blended out on the skin, is not something that is completely obvious because it is a little bit more sheer shimmer, but I think that shimmer is really nice to have. There is a really undetectable shimmer to it, and once you blend it out onto your skin, it just leaves a really pretty highlight. The NYX one is completely matte, so you will get that more strong highlight and no shimmer to it. So you could add more shimmer to it after you've blended it out. If you're looking for something that is just strictly matte highlight and shimmer and something that is going to turn out a little bit stronger and a little bit less sheer, I would go for the NYX. So overall, I'm really happy with both of them. I think they perform really well. They blend out really smoothly. I didn't find that one lasted longer than the other. I felt like you could definitely layer these. So what I usually do is I'll put a stripe on my contour and sort of blend that in. And to deepen the sort of center part of the contour, I will put another stripe and blend that out even more. So that way you can build your contour up if you're looking for something a little bit more stronger, but it also has the ability to be really sheer and a really natural contour and highlight. And as I said, I don't think that one lasts longer than the other. I usually top these with a little bit of a contour powder just to make sure that they stay in place, but I felt like these both lasted quite a long time and I didn't find that they migrated or moved around. But you might find that differently depending on your skin type. If you have something that is a little bit more oily, they might move around a little bit more, but as long as you set them with a powder, I think that you should be okay. I felt like when you blended them out, they were extremely natural looking, not just in the color, but also in the texture. There was no texture difference in my skin when I applied these to the contour area, so I thought that was really beneficial. I didn't feel like you could definitely see that there was makeup or sort of contour in that contour area. As well as the highlight, I mean, it depends what you're looking for. I felt like the NYX highlight, because it was a little bit more matte, was a little bit more visible on the skin, but you just have to make sure that you blend it out really nicely to make sure that you take advantage of the highlighter rather than it making just your makeup look more makeup-y. Overall, it is personal preference. I really enjoy the more ashy tone on the Lancome contour side, so I really enjoy the contour shade on the Lancome one. I think it's really hard to find something that is a little bit more on the ashy tone but still quite light. Something that is good for my skin tone or girls that have more of a fair complexion. Although that I liked the Lancome contour shade better, I did like the NYX matte highlight a little bit better. I have an overabundance of shimmery highlights, whether it be in stick formula, in powder formula, in cream formula, or liquid formula, so a matte highlight I think is a little bit more difficult to find, so I like the fact that the NYX one did have more of a matte highlight in it, and I think that they play really nice together. I'm really happy I actually have both. I think that I will use the Lancome contour a little bit more than the NYX contour, and I think that I will use the NYX highlight a little bit more than the Lancome contour. I don't think that you need both, so I think it is personal preference. I think that if you are maybe on a budget and want more of a matte highlight, to go for something like the NYX one, but I think that if you are okay with spending $36 for the Lancome one and you want more of an ashy tone for fair skinned girls, then I would definitely go for the Lancome one. They both also have a shade range, so it just depends. If you want something that's more stronger or if you're more deeper in skin tone, they both have something that is more on the medium and deeper darker colors, so you could definitely check out the different shade ranges for both of them. But for fair skin girls, I think that they are both really nice to have because a lighter contour is always a little bit more difficult to find because contour shades tend to be a little bit more dark. If you have tried either of these, let me know how they work for you in the comments below, and make sure you subscribe because I will be doing more contour videos in the future. And thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned.